had a conversation recently with a leader about trust in his team, and we're discussing the 5 dysfunctions of a team based on pattern, like shown in the book with the same name. And familiar with that, at the bottom of the 5 dysfunction is the lack of trust. And people don't trust each other. They're not going to challenge each other. They are not going to have healthy conflict, and they're not going to hold each other accountable. So then you don't really get to have great results. So although this team, it's been together for a while, they are a couple of new team members, but you would say that they know each other and they trust each other. But trust is something that you have to earn. It's not given. Maybe you get a level of trust. I mean, people give you the benefit of the doubt when you join the team, or when they first see you and you're presented and introduced by, this is the new team member. So you get some level of trust, but that's not the kind of trust we're looking to create. We're looking to create not that I trust that you do the work and you deliver what you said you deliver. I trust you that you have the best intentions for me and for the team. I trust you that when I say something and I'm vulnerable, with you, and I'm sharing things that are sensitive, then that you're not going to use those against me. That's a different kind of trust. So this leader was asking Florin, how do I build trust with my team and trust among my team members? And one of the best ways we found to do that, and this is also a suggestion from Particular, he gives some tips in his book, is to do some exercises and for people to get to know each other, like a personal story exercise where in a group setup, like in a team building setup, you help people to share maybe some of their less known facts of their story, like where they grew up and how many siblings, what kind of family situation they had, and what was kind of to live in their city, neighborhood. And that really gives you a perspective of people that you might not know. And then you have a more structured way to build on that, is where you take personality and behavioral assessments. Like we have a portfolio of assessments at the Actual Leadership, and the one that I love most and I use it the most is the one called Communication Impact Report. So this gives you a mix of communication, work style, the do's and don'ts on working with that individual or with yourself, and then a leadership profile that you could use and assess, is this person's strengths actually matching, are their strengths matching the role they're in. So you could use the personal story exercise, then you could build on that with personality assessments. And so then these are even designed for this kind of events where there is a page, there is a section of the report that we encourage people that work together to switch it. So in other words, you will have your report and you will give your communication do's and don'ts and how to work with you and what motivates you to one of your colleagues. And you would then kind of try to explain, this is what the report says about me. This is true, this is maybe not 100% true, but I can see myself doing that sometimes. And then you kind of explain your working style to the other person, and the other person explains there to you. So that way you get their do's and don'ts, and they also get to explain to you the insights. So if your team is actually struggling and they lack trust, and you feel that it could help you if you trust each other a little bit better and deeper at a more personal level. These are the top 2 things that I will recommend. So if that's something that you're working on or thinking about, hit me. I'll be more than happy to schedule a strategy call and see if we can help you, or if there are any research that I can point you towards, right? Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in for this video. See you around.